is like this. Like the paragraphs are going to be like this. So as you can notice here, paragraph A, and then you have here like group of sentences, and then paragraph B, paragraph C, paragraph D, paragraph E, paragraph F, and paragraph G, and so on. Okay, so you have here several paragraphs, and this is actually reading passage 1. Okay, so because this actually the type is the first, so that's good because we will do it first. Let's say, for example, we start here. So here the first question was headings, so we'll do it first. The second question actually is true, false, not given. If this one actually instead of this one, so we need to do also this one first, because it helps us a lot to understand the main point actually for each paragraph, the main point for each paragraph, or the general, like the general idea for each paragraph. In order to understand what I mean by the word head or headings, you see like this. Okay, so as you can see, this is head, headings. All right, and so you have 1 up to 10. Okay, 1, 2, actually 3, 4, 5, and so on. So you have 10 headings. So how many paragraphs do you have? You have 7 paragraphs. Actually, there are 2, 3. They will not be included like from here, the headings. You will try actually to search for the headings, but actually you won't be able to find. That's why nothing to worry about. It's okay, because 1 or 2 actually, or 3 maybe, you will not find them actually in the paragraphs. Like, so your purpose or your mission actually just to put for example 1 up to 10 here. Maybe number 4 actually, or number 3, maybe it was mentioned like in paragraph number C. Maybe number 5 it was mentioned in paragraph number F, and so on. So your mission مهمتك أنت إنك بتشوف أو يعني تطلع وين ذكرت هذه العناوين، وين ذكرت هذه العناوين. Like for example, paragraph A, B, C, D, and so on. Okay. We said before as a techniques, don't read here, like don't read from the beginning. Okay. Just try to apply the rule or apply the approach we said about it like in the beginning. So the approach or the method, the strategy is called short notes approach. Yeah, short notes approach. نظرية النوتس الملاحظات. This is actually what we need, for example, in this type of questions. Short notes approach. Short notes approach. What is like the strategy or the techniques for today's lesson? Actually, just to read the first and the second sentences only. The first and the second sentences only. You can read the last sentence, it's okay. But actually, you need just to read the first and the second sentences, and that's it. Okay, let's read the first sentence, or the first 2 sentences. This one actually I can't highlight. Fine. All right, so first of all, he said the 16th, and 17th, for example, centuries. So 2 great pioneers of the modern science. إذن 2 مؤسسين من العلوم الحديثة. Okay, so pioneers of the modern science. واللي هما Galileo and Galileo. Okay, so this is actually the topic sentence, the most important sentence. This one actually is the most important sentence. It is the most important sentence. If you want to read the second sentence, it's okay. But actually, this one, there will be support sentences. Okay, so paragraph number 1, you just write, for example, okay, here 1 or 2 words to describe this one, just by writing in your note, in your pencil. Just you write, for example, here, For example, two pioneers, like pioneers of the modern science. Yes, pioneers. This one actually is the most important word. Pioneers. مؤسسين العلم الحديث of modern science. Or you can say pioneers and that's it. So it's okay. Okay. Teacher, shall I read the whole paragraph? No. Just you read the first and the second sentences and that's it. And you will know immediately that this paragraph is going to be about two great pioneers, مؤسسي. خلاص لأن هذه تعتبر الجملة الرئيسية. Okay. Actually, this is the topic sentence, the most important sentence. Here, actually, there are support sentences. They are going to support actually the topic sentence, which is the great pioneers of the modern science. طيب إذن هذا الخطوة الأولى. يكفي خلاص. طيب what else? You will go to body paragraph or paragraph number or paragraph part B, and then you start reading the first sentence. He said Gilbert's birth predated, for example, Galileo, born in eminent local family in, for example, Gloucester country, like in the UK. What do you think? How would you summarize this one? What will you write here?
He's talking about his life and where he raised and born.
Exactly. Yeah, this is Farah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so here actually maybe you can talk about, like, for example, Gilbert's. Where is Gilbert? Life or early life, you can say, for example. Okay, that's it. You finished? That's it. Yeah, just read the first sentence only. Let's go to part C. So he was a very successful and eminent doctor. This is actually the topic sentence. All this actually blah blah blah, these are actually support sentences اللي هي جمل دائرة. So what do you think this paragraph is going to be about?
About his career?
Yeah. Okay, so which one is the most important? Just you write maybe doctor. That's it. So he became like now, or he was a doctor. First, two pioneers of modern science بدأوا يتكلموا على مؤسسي العلم الحديث الاثنين داليو وجابرت. هذا الاثنين. وبعدين paragraph number or paragraph part or paragraph B talks about maybe Gilbert's early life الحياة المبكرة لجilbert. And also paragraph number C, it talks about how he was also eminent doctor. طيب إذا أهم كلمة هي how he was successful doctor. Okay, successful doctor. Okay, خلاص لهنا يكفي. Okay, and then you move on, like you go to paragraph number, for example, or paragraph part D. I want you to do it yourself. Can you do it? Which one is the most important word? And you think that actually this paragraph is going to be about it?
That he was first interested in chemistry and then he changed his focuses.
So what will you write like here? The most important, just one or two words.
He changed his career, or
just you write something. Okay, we said like part C, actually the most important word or two words, successful doctor. What about you?
His interest, his interest
in chemistry, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think chemistry is the most important word here. So, okay, before actually we talked about how he was born and then raised. And then the third paragraph actually talked about how he was a successful doctor. Now, actually we started, I think this paragraph actually is going to talk about how he was really interested in chemistry. كيف تحول إلى الكيمياء. يكفي. Okay, خلاص. Because if you read here, actually there are support sentences جمل داعمة راح تدعم الفكرة الرئيسية اللي هي. Let's move on. E, who's gonna do it?
I think it's going to be about the discovery of the modern physics.
Okay, yeah, yes, Mr. Mahmoud, what are you going to write?
I think the discovery of modern physics.
That's right. Okay, very good. So the most important word actually it is modern physics. This is actually is called modern short notes approach. Short notes approach. نظرية كتابة الملاحظات. Okay, so this paragraph is mainly talking about like the chemistry. Actually, this paragraph is going to talk about modern physics, and that's it. Let's move here. He also questioned the traditional astronomical beliefs. So the second sentence is going to be support sentence. But actually, F, what is going to be about?
The traditional astronomical
Yeah,
beliefs. Yeah.
yeah. So the most important thing, actually, it is here astronomy or astronomical beliefs. Astronomical. All right, so beliefs. That's it. Okay, you just continue the same until you finish. Okay, so let's move on. So now actually we understood like the general meaning or the general, like for example, idea for each paragraph. The last one, his research method was revolutionary in that he used experiments rather than pure logic and reasoning, like for example, ancient Greek, for example, philosophers did.
I think it's about his research method, experiments method.
All right, thank you so much. Very good. Okay, so now we understood like the main points or the main, like for example, general idea for each paragraph. إذا قلنا هذا ستكون على Greek, for example, two Greek pioneers. This one actually is early life of Gilbert. This one actually is he was a successful doctor. This one actually is about chemistry. This paragraph actually is going to be about physics. And this one actually is going to be astronomy or astronomical beliefs. The last one actually is going to be about his research methods or the experiments. الآن أنا فهمت خلاص من أول جملة وثاني جملة فقط. الآن ننتقل إلى وين؟ إلى التطبيق. So now you need to read, for example, the headings. First of all, you need just to read the instructions, 1 up to 7. Reading passage 1 has 7 paragraphs A to G. Choose the correct heading for each paragraph from the list of the headings below. Write the correct number 1 up to 10 in boxes 1 up to 7 in your answer sheet. احنا قلنا انه في 2 او 3 مو موجوده اصلا. طيب نبدا بالاول. Early years of Gilbert. بدون ما ترجع. وين شفت هذا الكلام؟
باراجراف بي.
Paragraph B.
خلاص شفتوا ما ابسطها؟ تنزل له هنا على طول تعمل بي. So you will just here and then you write, for example, B. You write, for example, I here the number. I mean for the heading. That's it. Okay. حتى البقية عندما تقرأها ركز ها. Scientific research. وين شفتوا هذا؟ Where is it like the scientific research method?
I think it's the last one, G.
The last paragraph. What about chemistry? Have you heard about chemistry?
Yeah, I forgot where.
Yeah, I know, but actually we have already talked about it, right?
Yes.
Astronomy also we talked about it. Pioneers
Yeah.
also we talked about it. So now سهل ان انا اوصل للمعلومه بشكل بسيط جدا. بس من باب التاكد مثلا just take for example the word chemistry and try to search very quickly like in each paragraph. If you want just to make sure من الملاحظات اللي كتبتها اوكي. اللي ما يقدر يكتب ملاحظات شوف باول جمله وثاني جمله فقط. هنا 16th and 17th century so Greek pioneer اذا مو موجوده هنا. اذا تعمل اكس كده. Okay, let me just.
I think it's an F.
Yeah. I mean, I'm showing you just the way. Like for example, here. So this one, Gilbert's birthday. So it is not here. He was a very successful. It is not here. So Gilbert was first interested in chemistry. So it is here. خلاص. So actually, it is here. Okay. So chemistry actually it is in paragraph D. So we will move immediately actually to D, and that's it. Yes, you do it. Like D. What is D? Okay. So actually, this one, the development of chemistry was actually in paragraph D. You write it here. Did you understand?
Yes, all clear.
Yeah, all right. So now I want you to do like this one. For example, I want to search for his discovery about magnetism. Okay. Or for example, becoming the president of Royal Science Society, or the great works of Gilbert. هذا كلنا نريد نطلع هذا. His change of focus لأن احنا قلنا في 3 أو 4